1947, His Majesty King George VI sent a message to Sanaa. Many great things are happening in India in 1947, and not the least amongst these is the celebration by your famous school of its centenary. The message went on to say, it is in the school and on the playing fields that friendships are forged. You children have a unique opportunity to form close friendships that will not end when you grow up. By building faith and trust in each other and with the peoples of the world, you will do a great service to humanity. That message was written on the 23rd of November 1947. In 1948, Mrs. Tilley formed and organised the first reunion of old Sanarians in the UK. Mrs. Tilley was the wife of Sergeant Tilley, who lived on the hill that we sing about in our school song. Incidentally, that song was written by Bishop Durant, Bishop of Lahore, whose place was taken by George Barn. George Barn was principal of our school between 1912 and 1932. In those 20 years, he transformed the school from an orphanage asylum for British soldiers' children to a school run on English public school lines with a prefect, house captains, and competition and sport, organized sports. He lifted the academic standards to public examinations, and we all had the opportunity of taking senior Cambridge school leaving certificates, which most of us were successful in obtaining. George Barn put Sanaa on the map of India. Rudyard Kipling wrote, "Send him to Sanaa and make a man of him." And in our day, that applied to the girls as well. After the First World War, the Prince of Wales, who later became King Edward VII, came to India and presented Sanaa with its royal colours, which we trooped every year. Later, he gave us the Royal Charter, which meant that Sanaa changed its name and became the Lawrence Royal Military School. I was president of the Old Sanarians Association in the UK in 1997. I invited Sir John Lawrence, great-grandson of our founder, Sir Henry, to be our honoured guest at our celebration, at our sesquicentennial celebration luncheon, which was held at the Victory Services Club in London. About 300 people, old Sanarians, came to that luncheon, and many more turned up late and were standing in the galleries. The hall was decorated in school colours of red and white balloons and red and white tablecloths, ribbons, and red and white carnations, and it proved to be a very beautiful ambience for the occasion. The President's party entered in a procession piped in by the Gurkhas, who had a regiment in Windsor Castle, which is one of the residences of Her Majesty the Queen. Why Gurkhas? Sir Henry Lawrence and his wife Honoria the first plans of Sanar were made in Nepal. In all the 64 years that the Sanar reunions have been taking place in London, I'm pleased to say that I attended all of them but 3. They were after Mrs. Tilley's death. Her daughters Betty, Phyllis, and Violet organised the reunions. Violet is not well these days and is living in the south of England. The baton has been picked up by Aruna Monjir, who organises the reunions in May each year, and you are all invited. Please come with me. We are now in my office. Office? Yes. I'm 92 years old and I'm still working. My company supplies paper to the packaging industry to different parts of the world. I've travelled in 59 countries and lived in 6. I wasn't academic in school. I preferred sports. I was in the hockey, soccer, cricket first 11s. I came second in the Long Hodson, and I boxed for Sanar against BCS and fortunately won. I painted this picture of Sanar. It's not a very good painting, but it reminds me of my happy school days, of the birds, the butterflies, and the lush countryside. Today, Sanar has earned and enjoys a polished reputation amongst the elite schools of India. It has produced some very distinguished people. It has nurtured and educated the top brass of the Indian Armed Forces. It has produced leaders in politics, in industry, commerce, business, and entertainment. With the history that Sanar has and its present achievements, Sanar is boldly marching forward to a future and a vision of their headmaster where sky's the limit. And in that cyberspace, Sanar will always shine as a great star. I wonder what our founder, Sir Henry Lawrence, would think. When he last visited Sanar, he said, "Look not for gains, nor for success. Success and gains will come in their time. Look to your courage and determination. It is not in the creed of a Cenarian to give in. Never. That, as your founder, you owe me. Thank you. I send all my best wishes to you and to Sanar, and bless you all, and may good fortune go with you.